As you could imagine, the fifth installment in the Friday the 13th series was another profitable venture for Paramount, who promised to end the series with the film titled The Final Chapter, only to recant their claim by making the cheap new beginning. The film suffered from low production quality and the disappointing absence of Jason as the killer. It wasn't a truly horrible movie, but fans wanted their masked slasher back on the big screen, and that's exactly what they got. Part 6 continues following Tommy Jarvis, this time played by Tom Matthews, as he leaves the mental ward and heads off down Barry's past. Fans love to point out that he's accompanied by Ron Palillo. That's right, Arnold Horshack.
Hello. How are you? I'm Arnold Horshack.
They come to a cemetery where Tommy proceeds to dig up Jason's grave, and in the vein of Frankenstein, Jason actually gets resurrected by a bolt of lightning. And you know what? In a weird kind of way, this actually sort of makes sense. If you're going to bring back a dead guy, this sounds like the best way to do it. I love how the movie opens up like a nod to the James Bond franchise, with Jason slashing the screen, and then the movie gushes out the blood-soaked title. That's the basic plot, as the rest of the movie becomes another bloodfest. It's actually not too gory, considering it's the 6th outing for the series, but that doesn't stop it from being one of the most fun entries. It makes several cultural references,
Karloff's General something,
and even pokes humor at itself.
Some folks have a strange idea of entertainment.
Supposedly, people in the audience love to shout out, "Don't leave home without it," in the scene where a credit card drifts away from an unsuspecting Jason victim. The camp, formerly Crystal Lake, has since been changed to Camp Forest Green in an attempt to make people forget about its past. That doesn't stop Jason from returning home, only so he can ram his machete through a few skulls. Tommy rushes to the police department after witnessing Jason's rebirth, where of course, the sheriff doesn't believe him. In Jason's wake, Tommy teams up with the sheriff's daughter, Megan, as they try to protect the kids from Jason's wrath. And what's this? Actual kids at a summer camp? Yes, for the first time in the series, we actually get to see all this occur at an open camp, so the kids are dragged into the mix. And to my relief, they're actually pretty funny.
So, what were you gonna be when you grew up?
The kids add a little to the drama as Jason attempts to kill Megan in front of them. This all boils down to a climactic water duel where Tommy and Jason battle it out in the middle of a fiery lake. There's not a lot of suspense here, but I'd be lying if I didn't say this is one of the most entertaining scenes in the whole series, and well worth the price of admission or a DVD purchase. There's no point in comparing my review to what the critics think. Since the first Friday the 13th, the critics have been pretty brutal. But for the true slasher fans, this one pulls out all the stops. They simply had fun with it. To me, this is what a horror movie in the 80s should be. Fun, gory entertainment with a lot of fun. You root for Jason as well as the protagonists. It's got bits of comedy and action, but in its candy center is a multitude of fun death scenes that live up to its name.
Does he think I'm a farthead?
Yeah!